Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Stirring the Pot. It is going to be episode 2 of Season 4. We're going to get into what we are trying to condense as fast as we can because we know these episodes go long. It's the power rankings. This is going to be a fun one because there's a lot of really bad teams and a lot of really good teams, and there's a whole lot of mid in the NFL this year. As always, I'm Connor Bratchford, your host. Alongside me, Don Brusco, RJ Rice, and John Doucette. Guys, before we get into what I can only imagine is going to be some kind of heated debate, guys, how we feeling?
Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I feel pretty terrible but good about this list. Some of it has a little bit of my, not bias, but a little bit of personal hatred towards some teams in here, and there's good explanations behind why they should be where they are at. But other than that, it took me 5 tries to write this list because you always write them. I wrote this one by hand, by the way. Sometimes, you always leave out a team, then you can't misplace them, so you got to do it all over again when you're writing it in pen. So it took me 5 tries at school today to do this.
Yeah, they say 5th time's the charm. I actually had to redo my list once too, Dom. I forgot the Detroit Lions.
Yes.
I had to look at the Week 1 schedule and say, which team am I missing? It was Detroit. Had to redo it, but I'm pretty confident of this list. Have a reason for a couple. Some might say a little bit of a reach.
And some are just plain boring.
Lions are kind of forgettable. I kind of agree, RJ. I was like, where am I going to put them? They're kind of...
But they're still good.
They're still good. They're a bit post-hype, I feel like. I was being too optimistic my entire time. I'm being positive for once, which is kind of weird for me, so...
I was doing my list in my marketing class, and I was kind of forgetting a few teams, and it was a slow day in marketing class. But the one team that I did end up forgetting was the New York Giants. I'm not sure why.
I had to redraw my list because of them, too.
I had to redraw my list because of a different team. But let's go from 32 to 1, as always. Let's start with the worst team in the NFL. We don't need to spend a lot of time on this one. The Miami Dolphins are the worst team in the NFL.
Wait, what? I thought it was the Rams.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were going to put the Steelers there just for Drew Aller, Dom.
I think we can all agree that the Dolphins are the worst team in the NFL.
That would be 32.
Number 32, I have the Patriots. No, I'm kidding. I put the Dolphins.
I mean...
The Baltimore
they're
Ravens.
not good. They're not good. They're very bad. They're very, very bad. Not good.
Yeah, that's some great analysis, guys.
I can't even find what to be happy about for him.
Never mind. I guess we're not on to 31.
You got Malik Willis, I guess. Now on to 31.
The greatest tank commander of all time. Now at 31, I feel like there might be a consensus here. I'm not entirely sure.
I feel like it's going to be one of 2 teams.
I have the Arizona Cardinals here. I think they're awful. They are awful. Dom put them a lot higher from the face that I'm seeing.
I did this kind of...
Do you have the Jets at 31?
No.
Raiders?
No.
The Browns.
The Falcons.
Oh.
Whoa.
Yeah. Just because of the QB situation. I mean, their best quarterback is Cooper Rush, guys.
Whoa.
You have the roster, but you just don't have the quarterback. And let's go over their division. Which teams do you think are better than them?
All of them?
All of them.
Thank you.
Okay.
So they're pretty garbage.
They have a UDFA running with the 2s right now in training camp.
I mean, Bijan
Is it
Robinson.
Jack Strand?
Yes.
Oh,
it is.
my God.
That's what I literally put for the Atlanta Falcons. We'll get to them in a little bit, and I said
Okay.
Jack Strand will start at least 2 games this season, and that should tell you all you need to know.
I mean,
That's pretty fair.
You got Drake London, you got pieces, but which guy is going to throw to him? Is it going to be...
It's going to be Jack Strand. I really wish they had Felipe Franks, who they had like 5 or 6 years ago, who actually transitioned to being a tight end. He was a really mid at both of those positions. He was really bad.
He was really bad.
That is exactly why they will stay at 31.
I got the Cardinals at 31.
Okay.
I put your team here, RJ. I'm sorry.
That's
Your
fair.
your QB room is so bad, man.
I'm a little higher on them because of the rest of the roster.
I want to be
I couldn't
higher
put.
on them.
This is probably as high as I could have put them on this list because of the obvious. The quarterback
Hey,
situation.
Denzel Boston looks great in training camp, as I'm sure you've seen, RJ. He looks like a stud. I mean, we kind of knew that because he did the draft so much, and we all liked him. But
There's also another abbreviation coming in for that wide receiver room. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've
RJ.
seen it.
Yeah.
KC Conception, Denzel Boston, Isaiah Bond.
Oh,
One of them has a concussion right now, so
it's the British Broadcasting Network or British Broadcasting
company?
Coalition. I don't know.
That part's not important. But anyway,
It's broadcasting.
I like your defense. I like Jared Verse. I hate your QB room.
I do too.
But I do think that you're building a team the right way. So if you guys, guess what? You're going to get a quarterback in the draft next year, and he'll be on the upswing once again. So, just tough it out with Satan himself for one more year.
All right, let's start going faster through these bottom of the list teams. Nobody really cares about a lot of these teams except a couple people because 2 of their teams are in this bottom for me. 30, I have the New York Jets.
That's low.
Yes.
Hey,
it
Connor.
I'll
is.
defend them later.
I'm very well aware of that. Did you put the Jets at 30 as well?
I put them at 30 as well because
Hey.
they stink.
It's just the fact that I don't see a whole lot of improvement from last year. They have no quarterback.
Okay.
And David
Whoa.
Bailey. David Bailey looks really good though, so that's a plus.
We'll take that. I think maybe a bit too low on Geno, but I'll get to that in a bit.
Good
Ooh,
weapons.
Geno Smith. Ooh.
I also considered you guys do play the NFC North this year, which is.
If you consider schedule, we have a tougher schedule, especially
Yes.
early on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I put the Atlanta Falcons at the 30th spot.
Okay.
At 30, I have the Cardinals for all the reasons we said. I do like some pieces on their offense. Like I like Michael Wilson. I like Jeremiah Love, even though the pick was a bit questionable. But the Chase Santos really stinks. He's going to be a big part of the offensive line this year. And hopefully we see Carson Beck sooner rather than later because he, I think, maybe can prove something this year. It's better than Jacoby Brissett, I'll tell you that.
I'm now realizing that I was a lot higher on the Falcons than a lot of you guys were. But nonetheless, number 29, this is where I have the Raiders slotting in. They're not a good team. They did have a lot of good free agency pickups. Obviously, Fernando Mendoza is the future of that franchise, as we've seen so far. I mean, it's kind of been a little rough sledding for him in preseason, but that's what happens with young quarterbacks. He has, no wide receivers, though.
Yeah, these next few teams, this is kind of like the new threads kind of placement for,
Yeah.
the young teams, the young guys.
I love the
Raiders.
Nakobe Dean signing and Tyler Linderbaum.
I mean, Tyler Linderbaum.
Yes, Tyler
Yeah.
Linderbaum.
I mean, you had so many different pieces with Heisman quarterback Fernando Mendoza. Wow, what a kid. And, of course, Ashton Jeanty, Brock Bowers. Who's his receiver one? Is it Naylor?
It's a
believe
nailer, yeah.
I thought it was Trey Tucker.
It's either flip a coin.
Either insert name,
Insert mid receiver,
But-
insert mid receiver.
Good pieces, but still a young team. We'll see how it pans out, but, good luck to them.
Yeah, at 29, I put the Cleveland Browns. It's the highest I could put them. The quarterback situation is so terrible, but the youth and the culture that Todd Monken is building with this team and taking accountability is a big difference from Kevin Stefanski. It's a work in progress. Next year's draft will be probably where you get your quarterback that you want, but for right now, you're going at 29.
Yeah, 29. I got the Raiders. Same with Connor. I like Clint Kubiak a lot. I think he's gonna be a good head coach for us. I want to see how he's gonna use Brock Bowers over the middle, kind of like he used JSN in Seattle last year. But they're still a ways away, notably on the offensive line, which was terrible last year and did not get noticeably better besides Tyler Linderbaum as a center, which is probably one of the least impactful positions on that line. But as long as you employ DJ Glaze, I'll keep you low.
Yeah, I mean, my saying is always, what's the best thing for a young quarterback? A really good tight end, and that's exactly what they have. So I feel like they'll develop a bond pretty early. But number 28, I have the Washington Commanders here. I'm a lot lower on them than a lot of people are. But at this point, just sign Brandon Ayuk. You got Stephon Diggs in free agency. Clap it up. That's it.
Ooh, yeah.
That's it.
So let's add another controversial character in Brandon Ayuk.
Oh, I
They
thought you were
haven't
going
even signed him yet. He's
He's not
I
going
don't
to
think
get
they're going to
signed.
sign him.
he's
Bro.
not
He's
gonna
not
go.
going to get employed.
He's not going to get signed
He
by
would have to
anybody.
beg Goodell or the league to come back.
He's gonna get-
basically.
He's blacklisted at this point.
He's going to
Yeah.
get signed by Wendy's.
I think he's on the NFI list.
boy.
It's like some
Pavia
weird,
Chevrolet has a spot open for him.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's your team.
Wow. Here I had the Cardinals. I feel like that's
Wow.
fair. I mean, this team, you play in a tough division. Clearly, they're going to be the bottom of the division. Jacoby Brissett's a great guy. Helped Cleveland Browns get to the playoffs. But, preseason and practice just does not look good. Marv continues to drop the ball. Somehow we don't know how to use Marvin Harrison Jr. Trey McBride's really the only good spot of this team. And they'll put up a fight, but they always find a way to lose.
Yeah, I have John's New York Jets at the 28th slot. That's really the highest I could justify putting them. I mean, you're having some good pieces. You obviously have Garrett Wilson. I'm a big Kenyon Sadiq guy. I drafted him in one of my leagues. I think he'll be good. They apparently say he's ready for week 1, so that'll be really fun for the New York Jets. But for where they're going right now in the quarterback situation, I got to go 28.
Yeah, I should put the Falcons at 28. I mean, obviously we all mentioned the quarterback stuff, but what I want to talk about for them is that they had an issue at edge rusher for so long. They drafted 2 of them 2 years ago. Now both of them aren't going to play for at least the first 8 weeks. Jalen Walker tore his ACL, and James Pierce Jr. is suspended for being a horrible human being. So they're back to having no edge rushers. So, and Rapport had a quote earlier today saying that Tua was so bad he just couldn't be named a starter, which is crazy. He's going to lose his job to a guy with no ACLs left. So it's rough down there in Atlanta, but it's going to be an ethical tank this year, a very ethical tank this year, I think, and down south.
Down in Atlanta. All right. Number 27 is where I have the Cleveland Browns. I believe I'm the highest on the Cleveland Browns in this room. I just think. Oh no, I'm not.
I think I got you beat here.
Wow.
What do you guys
Okay,
see?
this is the absolute highest I could put them. I love the young roster. I think they're building something, but it's just really ugly right now. I will say I'm really excited to see the first 3 games of the season because they go on that 2-game away stint to start it. Week 2 is Tampa Bay, and that's going to be the Baker Mayfield revenge game. And that's going to be the nail in the coffin of Deshaun Watson's career. Shadur Sanders will start the home opener, and it's going to be madness.
Are we the home? I think we're the home opener for you guys this year, are we?
No, it's Carolina.
Okay, I know we're getting you guys early.
Ooh, we're watching that game.
Yeah,
That'll be a
we're
lot
gonna
of
watch
fun.
that game.
I'm also excited, John. I know you know about this player as well. It's Sunshine Carson Swessinger and Quincy Williams.
He's gonna be good for
He's
you guys.
going to be really
I like
good.
him for
It's that
you guys.
energy that you need.
He needs to change the scenery badly.
Did you guys pick any? What did you guys pick?
What number are we at?
27.
27.
Oh, I guess to be controversial here. RJ, you go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Dom already went. I went with the Las Vegas Raiders at 27. For me, I put them at this high because you've signed quality veterans in free agency: Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker, Kwity Paye, just to name a couple of them, and obviously Tyler Linderbaum mentioned earlier in this episode. I think they'll get a few more wins than last year. Obviously, at the number 1 pick, you can't really get too much lower, but they'll still probably be picking either top 5 or borderline top 5.
All right, first hot
Wait,
pick of the episode.
John, I haven't picked yet for 27.
You haven't?
Well, that's why I was going to let you go first.
Oh, I thought you already
my
went.
bad.
Never mind.
I also, Connor, I'm not that high on the Commanders. I put them here. I mean, it's unfortunate. They were good 2 years ago with Jane Daniels, but there's this, like, their division has gotten a lot better. I mean, are they better than the Cowboys? No. Are they better than the Eagles? No. Are they better than the Giants? Used to be. Not this year. I don't
It's a
believe
debate.
so. It's a debate, but Giants have way more pieces. This roster, well, the offense is getting a little bit older. Stephon Diggs past his prime. Terry McLaurin, he, still a good receiver, but this team just doesn't really, I don't know.
It doesn't move me.
It doesn't move me either. I
Not
don't
at
see
all.
them winning this division, so this puts them to the bottom of the list for me.
All right, controversy time. I am not a believer in Tennessee this year. I have them this
Oh.
at 27. I'm not a believer in them. You want to know why? That offensive line is god awful. It's terrible. It's not good.
Did they not just sign a $30 million AAV offensive guard?
Who'd they sign?
Pete Skoranek.
Well, yeah, he's the only player on
Or
that.
Skoronski.
He's the only player
was an
on that.
extension,
Skoranek.
right?
He's
Yeah,
the only
it was an
player.
extension.
He's the only player on the offensive line that's like worth anything. It's just like I don't like the bad offensive line. I think Cam Ward is still needs a bit more time to develop. I like Brian Daboll being there. I hope that Robert Saleh can turn the defense around, but I think it was just so far away last year. I just think they're going to be a lot worse. They made a lot of additions this offseason, but I just don't. Not going to be worse. I think they're just going to be maybe not take the big step forward people want them to take. I just like got to keep your quarterback upright, man. And when you have that big of a weakness right there, it's going to get exploited. And they've had a rough preseason. I know it doesn't mean much, but you just got to I think they're not in a very good spot for this year. They need to just. Cam Ward's going to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders. I just don't think he's really that ready just yet for it with the roster around him.
Silence.
Yeah, that's
Silence.
The Titans trainer
To be
still
fair-
has 3 members.
To be fair, I'm not much higher on them, but I feel like this is about a fair point for me to put them, at least where I put them. But there's a lot of stuff with the Tennessee Titans. I just love it. Do we want to go by team?
No, let's keep how we're
That's
doing.
Okay.
fine.
Okay. I was
gonna
going to say because
After
there's
that,
a
maybe
lot of
just
talking
join it.
points. For
what do you
these.
mean?
There is.
Well, if you want to get them off now, let's get them off now.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, 26. 26 I have the Falcons. The Dumb and Dumber is the quarterback room. And then Jack Strand is going to start at least 2 games this season. That's what I'm telling you. I mean, the offense is fun. The offense is really fun. Like John was saying earlier, they have a lot of defensive injuries for a position that they so desperately needed. Bijan and Drake London are going to be the only thing that keeps this offense up, right?
Yeah, I think
Oh, wait, no, Kyle Pitts, sorry.
If
right.
Drake London can even get the ball, poor guy.
Big if.
Well, Bijan's going to get the ball, I'll tell you that much.
He'll
Until
get
he gets spammed.
a lot of targets, a
Until
lot of
they're
rushes.
down
Oh,
by
you want to talk about
25
getting
points.
spammed? Get ready for the Devon Achane spam.
Yeah, until they get hurt.
His coach came out in a press conference and said, "You are getting 40 carries a game." And Devon Achane said, "Bet."
Hey,
He got his bag. He got his bag.
Over under 6 games played this season.
They
I'll
got
take the over. I'll be bold.
They got a pretty good running back room considering how bad that team is.
Yeah, Ollie
Sad.
Gordon.
something Wright.
Jalen Wright.
Jalen Wright.
former
It
volunteer.
doesn't matter when you're down by 100 points every
26. Give us your names. Oh, no.
Yeah.
The Pittsburgh Steelers?
No.
Oh.
No, not the Pittsburgh.
That's what I thought.
Not the
Wow.
Pittsburgh Squealers. Unfortunately, RJ, I'm sorry.
The Cleveland Browns.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I
That was
mean,
one spot higher.
you
than
guys
me.
Yeah.
have everything going but quarterback.
That's
You're
higher than
one
even put
position
me. game.
away from doing pretty well.
That
You
I
know, the
put.
most important
game.
position.
They would have loved to have Tua right now. That's crazy.
No.
Now, if they approach this from a check down merchant standpoint, they could win a lot of games.
Can they even throw that?
If you wanted to be a
No.
check down merchant, you would have started Shedeur. I'll tell you that right now. But
You would have started Dylan Gabriel.
I'll save the take that I have for what you just said in my own head. I'm not trying to clip myself. But at 26, I have the New Orleans Saints. I think they'll be kind of iffy still. They'll show a little bit more progression. I could see them maybe outplaying this ranking as well. But to me, Tyler Shuck, he can have some sort of future here for the Saints. But I believe their defensive tackle, I think, tore his ACL. His name's blanking me. But he was really
Brian Breesy.
Yes.
Yes.
Good shout, John. He was really serviceable for them. That'll be a big blow for Kellen Moore in that defense. So for right now, to put the Saints at 26, but wouldn't be shocked if they outplay this.
I put the Jets at 26. I put him this high. I'm a believer, man.
You're high.
I'm liking this team.
You're high.
I think they're gonna be like a 7 or 8 win team this year. I really have a lot of confidence in the Jets this year for the first time in a while.
I would just like to say that on the car ride to the Steelers game that we were going to, John said, "I can't wait for Arch Manning to be a Jet."
He's going to be a Cleveland Brown before a New York
Yeah.
Jet. I'll tell you that.
Probably will, but there's a lot to like on this roster. I mean, they have a really good group of pass catchers, wide receiver, at tight end, at running back. They have a great offensive line with 2 really good young tackles. They made a lot of improvements on defense this year, notably on defensive line. They got a bunch of new faces in there, led by David Bailey, just for size, a good veteran presence right there. They got Demario Davis and Minkah Fitzpatrick to be in the back end of that defense, kind of be savvy veterans right there. And Geno, I think, can just be can he be the 20th best quarterback in the league?
No.
Is that too much to ask? If he can be
kind of.
Oh, that is way
if
too
he
much
can
to
be
ask.
that, I think they can win 7 or 8 games this year.
You know who I think could be a top 20 quarterback in the NFL? Drew Aller.
Will Levis. Wait, we both said Penn State quarterbacks. Wow.
Right.
No, dude. I
You're
don't
both
count-
the
I don't-
loser.
I don't
Technically.
count Will Levis as a Penn State quarterback. He played like one game. He like redshirted at Penn State. Nice.
So in case you guys didn't notice here, John has fallen for preseason hype.
I believe in this. I'm confident in this. They're going to be a
right,
competent
guys.
team.
I'm going to
this
tell
year.
you their first 4 games. I don't see a single win through these first 4
I think they're
games.
beating Tennessee.
Tennessee, Green
No.
Bay,
No.
Detroit, and Chicago.
No.
They have a really brutal open to the season.
And then
But after that, it gets better.
After that, you have the Browns, then the Patriots, Dolphins, Raiders, Chiefs, Bills, Chargers, Dolphins, Broncos, Cardinals, Patriots, Vikings, Bills.
There might be 3 wins that I see there.
I
Cleveland's
can
one
get
of
to
them.
I can
Wait,
get to 8.
John,
There
do you
might
think
be
it's
3.
the Bears? Do you think you could beat the Bears or Lions? I think you guys could.
Honestly, I think you guys get
Our best
easily
bet would be the Packers because they're hurt right now.
the Vikings.
Oh no, like in the early stretch.
That's wishful
in the
thinking.
early stretch.
That's
would be the
wishful
Packers.
thinking in itself.
Because they are hurt right
All right,
now.
we need to speed
yeah,
this.
that's
We need
right.
to speed this process up a little bit. Let's just name the teams that we have at these positions, and then we can go in for like a sentence and talk about it. Number 25, I have the New Orleans Saints.
Oh, I also have the Saints.
I said the Saints last, but so I had them at 26.
Well, I have the Saints 25, which is where I'm right now.
Oh, we all had the Saints at 25
Who's got
except for
25?
RJ. I was just saying.
Close.
I was just asking
One
who
off.
you had at 25.
Oh, I thought we were doing it by team. Oh, 25 I had the Washington Commanders.
Okay.
This is kind of the range
I don't
for
know.
everybody. Saints injuries are really bad. I like Tyler Shuck though.
There we go.
I think he can be good this year.
And for the Commanders, pretty much. Yeah, you got Diggs, but they're still. Tunsil's also out for the year, so that's also another big reason why they're this range.
Yeah, I mean, the Saints just need a defense upgrade. I mean, there's not a lot going on back there. But, I mean, I love Tyler Shuck when I saw him in games last season. They got Travis Etienne. It's gonna be fun to watch them. Obviously, Chris Olave is going to be firing, but, I mean, Jordan Tyson going down for 2 months to start the year is not ideal.
They are getting better.
What have him higher
They're
if
getting better.
Tyson was healthy? I'll say that.
I might have bumped him up a spot.
Olave already got hurt, so that was interesting.
Oh, great.
I don't know how bad it is, but I
great.
don't
My
think
wide
it's.
receiver 1.
I don't think it's too bad though.
Juwan Johnson, here we come.
All right, number 24. Unfortunately, this is where I have the Titans.
I also have the Titans.
I
Exactly
also
at
have the
this
Titans
spot.
here.
Oh, great. Well, I have the Bucks here. I think I'm the lowest on them. I don't know how Todd Bowles is still employed, man. His seat is probably the hottest in the league right now.
I'm kind of with you there, John.
They were bad to end the year, man. They were horrible to end the year. I don't know if they keep me being lower is Ruben Bain. Ruben Bain is a big addition to that, but they've lost some veterans. They were bad to end the year, and it's a weird Baker Mayfield. It's a bad vibes team too, which I think can sometimes say a lot more than I think people might think it does.
So
they're in a weird spot.
John, you mentioned Ruben Bain. You know it's bad when they're giving his highlights for the game is him walking out of the tunnel. No.
Yeah, no Levante and no Mike Evans hurts for him.
Yeah. So for our listeners here, they have a really rough start of the season. They're at Cincinnati week 1. They open up with your team, Connor. Then they come that's the Baker Mayfield revenge game in week 2 against Cleveland. Then you have Minnesota, Green Bay, Dallas, Pittsburgh, Carolina, Atlanta, Chicago, Detroit, and Carolina again. That's a tough stretch. And I mean, really, if you are Tampa Bay, you have to win at least almost, you could arguably say, the first 2 or 3 games. If not, you could see Green Bay being a potential loss. Michael won't be playing, but Green Bay is still a really talented team.
That's what went into my decision making too, was the fact that they're playing like everyone that's good. I put the Bucs 1 spot higher at 23. But I would like to talk about the Titans. They did have a lot of good additions in the offseason. That's why I put it 24. It's going to be fun. I think it's going to take a year for it to fully mesh. That's why I have them so low. But I think Cam Ward is going to have a much better year than last year. It's kind of hard to have a worse year than last year for him. But he's definitely shown a lot of flashes. He's got a lot of good help on the offensive side of the ball right now. You could see Nick Singleton slip into that RB2 role at some point. But Carnell Tate, Wan'Dale Robinson, two holy additions for him. But keeping all that help on the offense. Obviously, losing Okonkwo is not a good thing. But I think that's finally time to unleash the beast. Gunnar Helm.
And you still got Jeffrey Simmons.
Yes, you do.
Really good.
And Brian Dable has coached some of the best quarterbacks.
That's true.
Well, Dable's best at is limiting turnovers, which he's done with Josh Allen and Daniel Jones. I think he can help Cam win that department a lot.
They have a really good pass defense as well.
Yes, they do.
Very good pass
and
defense.
they added didn't they add Cordell Flott too?
They did have Cordell Flott.
Dan Moore Jr.
They employed Tony Adams, so that drops him a spot.
Tony Adams' son.
What spot are we at here?
23 now.
23.
Because everybody had the
lied.
Titans except for John, who had the Bucks. I had the Bucks at 23.
So we're at 22 or
23.
23.
Okay, so is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. At this spot, I also put the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah.
It's kind of like John's reasoning, but I put them in another team here because I kind of imagine it like a used car that just constantly loses parts as the season goes on until there's a bunch of nobodies playing and these teams just can't help themselves. If they're fully healthy, yeah, they can make it there, but it just never seems to be the case. Tampa Bay always losing receivers left and right, doesn't matter who. Don't care if Mike Evans is on this team or not. Lose Chris Godwin, lose Cade Otton, lose Jalen McMillan. Now you got Garrett Green playing in there, a wide receiver. I mean, this team just falls apart throughout the season, and by the end of it, for some reason, it's always a race in the NFC South, but the Tampa Bay Bucs just don't move me.
Reminds me of Brusco's South Carolina Brusco bus.
Oh, yeah.
You know, when healthy is a really great squad, but, they just fall apart and can't make it to the finish line. Number 23, I got the New York Giants. I'm a little bit higher on them. I like the changes they made. Harbaugh's system can get you at least a good amount of wins. I feel like that Harbaugh effect will take in place. Let's see how Jackson Dart kind of does. He kind of makes or breaks this rank for me. If he plays well enough, I think, even though with a semi-difficult schedule, you can still be at least a little bit decent, but it's going to take some time. So I put him at 23.
I got the Commanders at 23. I think I'm the highest in this team. That's mostly just because I'm a Jaden Daniels believer. I just thought he was so good his rookie year, and I think he can get back to that with just some better health. He was very hurt last year, and it really dragged him down, but he made a couple efforts to get a bit younger and faster on defense. Sonny Styles is there now. Nick Cross is a great pickup for him, and they got some younger edge rushers, Dafe Owe in there as well, but it's going to asking a lot of Jaden on offense right there. Did not add a lot of pieces to that room right there. So, but I think he can get back there. That's why I have him a bit higher on my list.
I would just like to say RJ said that he's higher on the Giants, and he was the first person to say the Giants. So this is going to be a very scary episode.
Wait, what? Nobody said him yet?
Nope.
No,
I'm actually a lot.
we're all kind of high on that.
I like
I'm
him.
pretty high on them.
I wouldn't
actually.
say I'm super high on him, but I like him.
Is it within range?
Dom's definitely very high.
Of
Yeah,
23?
it's
Yeah,
within
this
the
is
range.
about the
Okay,
range.
so I
No,
didn't go
I
to the
put
range.
them somewhere.
All right, 22. This is probably one of my bigger hot takes. I have the Steelers at 22.
What?
I do not know how to feel about this
Why?
team at all. I do not know how to feel about this team at all.
See, I didn't put them top 10, but I kind of disagree with that.
Did you just mention top 10 and the Steelers in the same sentence?
No, I meant top 15. I didn't
Okay.
put them in the top 10.
It's a little bit reasonable.
I didn't put the Steelers
You have them in the
top
top 15?
Yeah.
Oh.
I went off of complete roster. They got a decent defense. They got a good receiving core. They have a vet in Aaron Rodgers. I mean, this isn't Steelers
I
bias.
don't like Aaron
I
Rodgers.
feel like, and they're playing against the NFC South, one of the easier divisions. How
You're
bad
you're
can we
taking
be?
schedule into account.
I put a
that's
lot
fair.
worse of a team here that you can use if-then-then statements.
Oh, no.
For the Chargers?
Incredible if.
I
Whoa.
don't like them.
What?
Whoa.
I'm tired of them. I'm tired of watching them.
We'll have to wait and see where this ranking
I
goes.
mean,
Oh, wow.
it's always if Justin Herbert had this, if Justin Herbert had that. Their O-line sucks. Joe Alt-Delete takes himself out of the season every single year. If you
Deletes
didn't listen
himself
to
from the
Sports
season.
Night, there you go. Joe Alton delete himself from the season as typical. But, Justin Herbert's now with his girlfriend, whatever. I don't care. This team,
Hey,
how long
fiance.
has it been since Justin Herbert has been in the league?
6 years, maybe?
6 years. And how
2020
how much
COVID
longer
draft.
can we say if?
I got two words for you, Dom. Mike McDaniel. That's my
Yes.
two words.
I-
I'm
least
a
it's
lot
alright.
higher on him because of the hire.
Well, he can go smoke a vape. I don't care.
Yeah, I have the Steelers at 22. I wasn't impressed with their draft. I think the one pick was Jeremy Bernard, which was the standout pick for them. Honestly, I mean, I really don't know how to feel about this team. I love the signing of Rico Dowdle. There's just so much ifs on that roster.
It's a QB
Joey
issue.
Porter Jr. is currently nursing some kind of injury, and that is going to be detrimental to that defense.
He wants this. He wants money.
He wants money.
They
And
have
that's not what Rooney or Mike McCarthy wants to do. So I think that's going to be really detrimental to the team. There's just a lot of questions on this team.
Rappaport said today they're leaning towards paying him.
I hope
That
they
would be
do.
a horrible
Top
decision.
corner in the league money, by the way.
Yeah, that would be an awful decision.
Most average Penn State player decision, by the way.
All right,
Just
RJ.
saying,
Are you talking about like one of the best defensive players in the league,
pretty
Michael
sure-
Parsons?
Pretty sure Dom's up. 22.
I already said.
Oh, you did already say it? Okay.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure we didn't skip.
I just
That's
don't like them, man. I don't like them.
Make sure we didn't skip you this time. 22. I have the Indianapolis Colts here.
Oh,
And the reason why I have Indy
Man.
here, they had a really, really, really bad second half of the year, and I'm looking at part of their schedule as well. Ravens, Chiefs, Texans to open up the year. I don't see a single win out of those three. I mean, the Commanders, you can get a win. I think Pittsburgh will beat in twos. You'll be around 1-4. I don't really have too much hope in the Colts this season. I have them a little lower because of it. Yes, Daniel Jones will be healthy. You also lost Michael Pittman. I have to put him at 22.
Hey, RJ. I got to go to 22 as well.
Nice job, John.
I just feel like I can't trust a team led by Daniel Jones, even though he was good for most of the start of last year. I still have a hard time trusting him. I like the defense a lot. Latu is a phenomenal player. He is going to have an even bigger role this year. I think it's going to be a deploy candidate this year. Mark that down right now. But boy, that receiver room is rough. And they're getting Alec Pierce back from being injured this week, so he can help out there. But man, I just don't trust Daniel Jones. I just can't trust him. Maybe he proves me wrong, and that'd be great. Actually, no, that'd be horrible because we have their pick. But I got to give him quarterback tax. So 22 it is.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on with a lot of teams in this league, man. There's a lot of quarterback problems, which is fun.
I have like three that have real quarterback issues I don't trust.
Which is
I
fun
wanna
because there's a lot of quarterbacks coming into this next draft. 21 is where I slot the New York Giants in. Obviously, they have brought in a lot of good pieces so far. They did lose Wan'Dale Robinson and Cordell Flott, among others, but Harbaugh is a great addition for this team. I think he's going to bring a lot of leadership to these guys who desperately need it. And I mean, I think they got one of the best players, if not the best player in the draft, in Arvell Reese. He has looked like a demon in the run game so far for them in preseason. Actually, I don't know if you guys are up to date on your TikToks. Have you watched the Theo Ash breakdown
I've not yet.
I haven't yet.
of Arvell Reese?
Has some very good grades. So I know.
He looks like a monster. And I think he's going to be so good for that Giant defense who just needed that really good leader linebacker again. Obviously, we saw it a couple years ago with Bobby Okereke. He was such a game changer for them, and bringing in somebody like Arvell Reese is going to change the game there. This offense has just continually gotten better as well. Brought Isaiah Likely over. With him was John Harbaugh, but, I mean, they're a fun team. I personally can't go any higher on them, but I'm really excited for this Giants team.
Is it my turn?
It is.
Yes.
21.
I went with, not too far from you guys, but I also went with the Colts here. I mean, when you have Alec Pierce as your wide receiver 1 and he's more of a slot receiver, I can't really justify putting them any higher than that. Daniel Jones might be, he was good last year. Jonathan Taylor tried to carry the boats for a while, was in the MVP race for the first 5 games. Pretty good in fantasy football, if you can ask Connor. He'll tell you.
I love Jonathan Taylor.
But, yeah, I mean, good team. If you have Tyler Warren this year in fantasy football, that guy's going to get spammed. That's it.
Tyler Warren's a dog. Shout out.
He's also hurt.
Yeah, that's
It's okay.
He should be fine for week 1 though. Apparently.
It's Mo Alley Cox.
What I've seen.
Get
He's
in
still
there.
there. Wow.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's good. This is unfortunately where I have to put Don's favorite team in the entire NFL, the Carolina Panthers, at 21. I see regression from this Panthers team, and here's the problem. When you win your division, you're going to play a tougher schedule because of it. Some of the teams that you have after the Bears, Falcons, and Browns, you have the Lions, Eagles, Bucks, you could say is iffy. I could see a Carolina win there. Packers, Broncos, Saints, Ravens, Bucks again, Vikings, So you can see at the same time they can outplay their schedule. I think with these teams, with a team like Carolina and Bryce Young, you're bound for regression. So I got to go 21.
Somebody cut that out.
Thank you for taking the bullets from me, RJ, because I have him at 21 as well.
I hate you guys.
Wow.
It's injuries
you
really
guys.
knocked him down for me. Injuries. They got some bad. They got Nick Scorton being out for the year.
What?
I believe I want him to break out this year, man. He was a good breakout pick for me this year.
I expected this from John.
Did we not watch the playoff game last year?
I expected this from John, but RJ,
They're gonna regress a bit, and
didn't
it's
wanna-
unfortunate, but.
bro,
I think they could beat regression, but like RJ said, they have to play a harder schedule
could
this
literally
year.
win this division again.
They could, but that's not saying much. The NFC South.
Yeah, so they can make the playoffs.
They're the highest South team I have, so I would pick them to win right now. But big year for Bryce Young coming up. He wants a lot of money, and he got after a really up and down start to his career. I think this is his shot to earn it. So really make or break year
Guys,
for one of the
God, that
STP
hurts.
MVPs so far.
He
hurts,
put the
man.
Patriots above him. That hurts even more. That's just terrible.
Okay, well, that's kind of
That's
like grass is
valid.
green.
Yeah.
That's not grass is green. That's actually terrible.
Hey, maybe if they don't pay Bryce Young,
Pats are
Haynes
better.
King can save him.
No, they're not.
I have a
They are.
question for Dom. Did you put them in your top 15?
I'm not going to answer that
He
question.
did.
I did not.
He pleads
Okay.
the fourth.
I went
respect
I
Jaden
went
Daniels.
unbiased, but I went on
No,
the over
mine-
instead of
mine
the
is
under.
unbiased. I asked
is
the
not
question, and if the statement's true, then that team doesn't belong there.
All right, all
I
right.
think 21's the lowest you can go for Carolina, though.
I think that
I
is the
agree.
lowest you can go. Yeah.
I want
feel
the
like
lower
that's
end,
a
me and
little
John.
bit.
All right, number 20. I'm not going to say much about most of these teams from now on out until we get to the top 10. I have the Vikings. I'm pretty low on this team. Obviously, they have a lot of good offensive pieces. I think they might have one of the signings of this season, Kyler Murray. I think he's going to be a revelation for this KOC offense.
I also have the Vikings here. I just wouldn't, Brian Flores, great defensive mastermind. Kyler Murray's a lot better than 9.
They just don't move me
You
because
know,
the division's really good.
it's going to be one of those fun teams to watch that, they'll put up a good game, but they're not going to win.
They're probably. I have them currently at last in the division.
Yeah. They'll be, and their division's tough.
It's a really
Toughest
tough
division,
tough.
probably, arguably. NFC West.
NFC West.
It's a
feel
toss
bad- I
up
feel
between.
bad for the Cardinals,
Those two
but-
divisions are hard to compare, but
Yeah, it's up
still, fun team to watch. It's going to be fun this year.
Number 20, I had the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I feel like Baker Mayfield, and obviously you get Ibuka back, Bucky Irving, Cade Otton. That offense is really good. You have some pieces on defense as well. With their schedule, it could be iffy. It's kind of the same with Carolina. It depends if you can outplay your schedule. You play, obviously, the Atlanta Falcons twice. That'll help. Even the Saints, I feel like they can, most likely either sweep the Saints or Falcons, one of the two teams. I have a little bit of hope in this Tampa team, but still, I have to keep them at 20.
At 20, I got the Steelers sliding in here. I like a lot of parts of this roster. I like their offseason. I think they're going to have a great pass defense if they keep JPJ around. I love picking up Jamel Dean on that cheap deal. He's going to be a big part of that secondary. And I like the Rico Dowdle signing. I like the Michael Pittman trade. I like the draft picks they had. I just don't know how to feel about ancient Aaron Rodgers and Connor. I really hope they start Drew sooner rather than later.
Yes.
I think
Thank you.
I want to see him in there, man. I believe that he can be maybe I like about Gino, the 20th best quarterback in the league with this roster.
We'll have.
If you can get that, then that's I think this team can be
Will
the
Howard.
Steelers, man.
Will Howard's as good as gone.
He was.
I would have
on
rather
Friday.
you said the Panthers were like 5 spots up than this.
See, I took
it's the
I
Rodgers
took-
tax.
I took all the bullets for John on this one. You're welcome, John.
People are just taking bullets from me today, man.
I
It's
just
great.
obviously I'm biased. I love Drew Aller. I obviously think with a quarterback centric head coach, I think he's going to be at least somewhat good in the NFL. He's obviously right now looked at as the Aaron Rodgers successor in this offense for the Steelers, which is really funny to say out loud. But I'm just really low on him.
Just to let you guys know, this is going to be the first ever NFL season that I experience a losing season. So
Yeah, that's why I put him so low.
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it. It's here.
All right,
It's
number 19. I had to flip some stuff around because I'm a lot higher on some teams than a lot of people in this room. The Colts is who I have at 19. There's a lot of good things on this roster. There's a lot of bad things on this roster. That's why they're pretty much smack dab in the middle of this. But I think the offense has a lot of potential. I do not like the Alec Pierce contract, but Daniel Jones and Jonathan Taylor as your battery back there is going to be fun to watch, as always.
I think it's a fair ranking for him.
That's pretty fair. It's pretty fair. Here I had to go with, now this team I kind of do the Tampa Bay tax with. I had to go with the Niners. They just
Wow.
don't move me.
Even the healthy defense.
It's a little low.
Healthy defense.
Fred Warner, Nick Bosa are back.
I mean, it's just it's their division too. I mean, the Rams, the Seahawks. Well, you're gonna beat the Cardinals, obviously, but it's just week by week. Christian McCaffrey, he's healthy. He's healthy.
I could
For how long?
I could so see them splitting that series.
That'd be
so
really
fun.
Oh,
Yeah, that'll
Yeah,
be that will
it's-
be one of the Cardinal wins.
I
That'll be one of their 2 wins.
always want to give the Niners
what
their flowers, but they'll lose their.
So what does McCaffrey get hurt in that win? I guess for the Cardinals, man. That's the only unless one of their big players get hurt,
RJ, that's how they win. They sacrifice their players until they don't have any.
or you just win because of elements, like the Cleveland game the one year. Dom, you went right Niners. Number 19, I went to Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm shocked I'm the second highest on the Steelers in this room.
Well,
but
I think it's pretty obvious who would be the highest on this.
I think their offseason was still good. The problem with me is that secondary is old. And, I mean, I know Ramsey got recently.
He's playing slot now, man. I think he's gonna be a good
Yeah.
slot.
Is he?
He's playing slot for him.
Really?
He is a slot corner.
I'm so used to seeing him at safety for the Steelers, but I guess they must have switched him around. Either way, not the really highest on Ramsey or that much of the secondary. If Joey Porter Jr. gets paid and he'll be back out there, that makes me feel a little bit better about the Steelers secondary. But for right now, I have them at 19. I could definitely see them outplaying this ranking, don't get me wrong, but for the current moment, I'm at 19.
19, I got the Giants in here. I'm surprised I'm a bit lower on them. I kind of want to be in the higher end, but man, John Harbaugh has had one 5-11 season in his career. Other than that, his worst record is 8-8. Or 8-9 last year, and if that happens to the Giants, who've been bad for a while right now, they're going to build him a statue in front of MetLife Stadium. He is exactly what they need as a head coach, as a stable figure, kind of harkens back to Tom Coughlin, and they got a lot of talent in this team. I'm excited for healthy Malik Neighbors in year 2 of Jackson Dart right here, so very excited. Going to be a fun season for one of the teams in MetLife at least.
Oh, wait, that's why it's Jaquan Brisker that's there at free safety.
Yep.
Sean Elliott.
Yep.
Elliott's kind of iffy, but
Yeah,
that's why I mixed them up. My bad.
that's probably their best addition of the offseason, if I'm being completely honest. Was Jaquan Brisker.
Really?
Yeah, he's a dog, and that I definitely don't have any bias there.
Fair point.
But number 18, this is the last one I will go kind of in depth on before we get to the top 10. Number 18, I hate to do this. This is the Carolina Panthers. This is about as high as I could put them. I fell in love with this roster a long time ago. Dom and I are both Carolina Panther fans in our hearts, but I do think they had probably the best free agent class of any of these teams on this list. They got Jalen Phillips, they got Devin Lloyd, they had a great draft too. They picked Will Lee III out of Texas A&M, lockdown corner. Zakee Wheatley out of Penn State, lockdown safety. Offensive tackle Monroe Freeling out of Georgia. He is a dog. And there's a lot of injuries that could play a factor into this season, but I still think they brought back a fun and talented roster. They're going to be a fun team to watch. I think they could easily win this division, especially with the amount of garbage cans that there are in this division. Nice going, whoever hit their mic. But I wanted to put them a lot higher, but this is as high as I could put them, unfortunately.
Yeah. Again,
that's going to be the Chiefs.
I got
or
way
something.
higher for them. What?
Oh no, is this the Chiefs? Oh my
God.
We're not doing this again, are we?
Oh my goodness!
There's no
Guys.
way Dom and I have them in the same range.
Wait, really?
I have them at 17.
I'm not.
I think we're all.
This
kinda
is
in
like
the same
kind of the
range.
same bracket, like the wannabe teams that everybody wants. They're gonna
Yeah.
believe. Not really. Nobody wants this team to win. Nobody wants this other team to win. They don't deserve to win any game. But the Chiefs, yeah. Again, is Mahomes supposed to start?
Even
Is he
with
gonna start in a
K-Walk?
few weeks? They got Justin Watt. I don't care about K-Walk. He don't
Okay.
got his super weapon,
Too
Zach
far, Dom.
Charbonnet anymore.
Too far, Dom. Don't take it out on K-Walk.
Oh,
He
by
didn't
the
do anything.
but to answer your question, he is playing week 1,
Okay.
starting. I should say.
Okay. And Travis Kelce's there. Woohoo! Yeah.
Hey, he's freshly married.
Wow.
He's gonna suck.
Woo!
I don't know why.
He has nothing to play for anymore.
Shout
The
out.
Chiefs really suck.
Shout out the vocal lessons from Don Brusco. At 18, I put the Minnesota Vikings. Really kind of around the highest I can put them. But you got to division tax them as well. And tough November stretch of at Detroit, at home against Buffalo, and then at Lambeau Stadium, or Lambeau Field, I should say, not Lambeau Stadium. Great stadium, by the way. But
I got the Vikings
Lambeau's
right with you, RJ. 18.
Wow, let's go,
This
John.
team, everybody liked the meme on 9 last year for how bad he was. They still won 9 games last year. They still won 9-8 last year, which is
9.
crazy. I mean, I think if Kyler Murray can be just a bit better, they can get right back to being it, man. I love watching a Brian Flores coach defense. Y'all see him drop Dominique Orange into coverage in the preseason game a couple days ago. That man is an absolute sicko. I love watching him coach defense. I think it's going to be really good again this year. And if they can just get some mediocre quarterback play, which is not hard to ask for, like Kyler Murray, he's very good at that. Just be mid. You're going to be a good team this year.
Yeah, here's a stretch of teams that I really don't care about, so I'm just not going to comment on them. Once we get towards the top 10 is where I'll start commenting on them. 17, I have the Chiefs. I'm a lot lower on them than probably a lot of people are, but I mean, I'm right there with you, Dom. I just don't trust it, and I don't know about Mahomes coming back from this injury. It's going to be interesting to see what he does, but I mean, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's going to ball out either way.
I mean, their division kind of gives him a good opportunity to do that, luckily, right now. But you kind of have the Broncos in a very similar situation. But I have them a little bit higher. Now this is where it gets ugly, guys.
Oh, no.
This is where it gets bad.
He's going to put the Seahawks at 17.
No, I'm not. No. Oh, I might do. Oh.
I have a feeling I'm really high on a certain team that a lot of people do not.
I'm
have
really low on
high.
a certain team that a lot of people are really high on, and let me give my explanations first.
It's going to be Detroit, isn't it?
No,
No.
I like Detroit.
it's the
I've always
Pats.
liked
Okay,
Detroit.
good.
It's the Patriots. Yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
17.
you got to consider this easy playoff run last year. They played a bunch of nobodies. Easiest schedule in the NFL. Am I
Oh,
wrong?
that's-
Am I wrong?
That's
He's not
that's
wrong.
worse than my top.
Am
3
I wrong?
picks.
Still a good team.
Am I wrong though?
That's worse.
If
than
I
my
ask
top 3 picks.
and I asked myself the question, can they beat every team I put above them? And I answered no. So they landed right here.
I forget your. This is Super Bowl
I have
runner-ups.
thoughts to them later. I'm probably the highest.
Super Bowl runner-ups who won against the Broncos without Bo Nix, who won against the Chargers without an offensive line. And did they go against the Texans too with a pick-happy C.J. Stroud just to get to the Super Bowl to get their butt whooped by the Seattle Seahawks?
Dom, you have not lost
Absolutely.
your fastball.
Cool whip.
Dominated, John.
Fastball.
Absolutely dominated in the Super Bowl.
He still got his
Not
fastball.
not even close, John.
Dom still got it. I put the Incredible If and the Los Angeles Chargers at 17. I think they'll be kind of one of those average teams. Not bad, but also not too good. So I have them at 17.
This might be a hot take, but I'm taking a big injury tax to this team. If we did this rankings week 8, I'd probably be a lot higher on them. I got the Packers here at 17.
Wow.
2 of their best players are hurt. I'm not sure how they're going to look when they come back. I love Tucker Kraft. If he had not gotten hurt last year, he would have been in the combo for best tight end in the league. He was that good last year for him. I think he might be the second best player on this team after Micah Parsons. He is that good. But it's kind of weird. Once they get those guys back, I think they can be a great team. But can they hang on in that tough division with all these injuries?
Well, Mike will be out the first 6 weeks.
I
too,
know, yeah,
so.
it's rough
take that
down
into
there.
effect.
So I think I'm gonna be higher on them when they get their players back if they look like themselves. But for now, with all that uncertainty in the air, I'm gonna be a bit lower on them. So I got them at 17 right here.
I mean, Brandon McManus, John, he's something else. Did they get rid of him yet?
I don't know who the kicker is. I think it still is McManus.
Wow.
Oh, the Packers?
Yeah.
No, my God, it's
Oh,
Smack
Trey
that.
Smack. Oh my gosh, Trey Smack.
It's Smack that. Trey Smack, the GOAT. Dude, if you said the name Brandon McManus to Cody Burton right now, I think he might actually slap you.
Yeah.
Well,
Cody
He's such a
hated
big
Brandon
Trey
McManus.
Smack guy.
I remember Braden got up and left at a
yeah.
watch party because Brandon McManus missed a field goal against the Steelers before halftime.
In the game the Packers
Brandon
won.
McManus went to my rival high school. Shout out North Penn. Actually, no. Do not shout out North Penn.